Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Welcome back to our channel. It's
Yeah.
the Sackey family. I am Amanda.
And I'm still the saint.
Oh my god.
The only saint you know.
Stop it. And we are still Amanda and Saint in Singapore still.
Yeah.
Guys, Singapore the past couple of days has been a blast. As you can tell from our tanned faces that it's been great.
Yeah.
And also I think we look quite tired. Yeah.
It's been very exhausting.
Sure.
Yeah, it's been from like dawn to dusk. We wake up very early in the morning. We go back to bed very late because we don't want to miss out on any activity. You know, so...
Yeah, we just want to do all these different things, all these different activities, all this stuff, because we're like all these days that we're here, we want to get the most out of Singapore and see the most that we can.
Yeah.
And so far we have seen so much. If you follow us on our Instagram at @mans_Sackey
And at Saint Sackey,
you would know what we've been up to.
Yeah.
And you would have been able to kind of share in the experience with us and go with us to all the different places that we've been. Anyway, it is because of those, Instagram interactions and stuff that we've been getting from family and friends and other people, we felt that it's so important for us to do this video.
Yeah.
The misconception is you have to have loads and loads and loads and loads of money in the bank, like billions, before you can travel. That is a myth, right? It is a complete myth, because the truth is, if you're going to wait until you have enough money to travel, you'll never travel.
And what is enough money, baby?
What is enough money,
The more you get, the more you want to have. So it's about you making the decision to want to see things, to want to learn, to want to be at different places. And I mean, life is short, babe.
Yeah.
So short. So you would want to make the most out of it as early as you can, because there's going to be a time where you can't travel. You may want to travel, but situations wouldn't make it possible for you to travel. So that's how it is.
Yeah. So we felt that, you know what? We are going to help you guys come to Singapore if this is one of the places that are on your list that you want to come and see.
Yeah.
So this video is how to travel to Singapore on a budget. Right?
That's very important.
That's very important. But before we continue, if you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you are a frequent, return, thank you so much. Welcome back. And if you haven't subscribed, do the right thing. Click on that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss a thing. All right, let's get into this video. All right, so number 1. Flights. Okay. Flights, I mean, really, all right? So we recommend that you plan ahead, right? I mean, everybody knows the saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. As simple as that, right? And this involves money, so I don't think anybody wants to lose money. So you want to plan. You don't want to do trips such as these on a whim and be like, I think next week I want to go to Singapore. Remember, this is on a budget type of thing, right? So you need to plan in advance, and then you can book your flight tickets. Meaning, if you book early, your chances are you'll get your flights a lot cheaper, right? And also you can consider a layover as well if you want your flights to be even cheaper. It's going to take you maybe 3 hours more to get to where you're going, or 2 hours more, however long the layover is. But at least you would have saved a lot on your flights. We tend to use ClearTrip. We use ClearTrip. There's Travel Start. There's all of these different websites. You can have a look and compare the prices for your flights for those days. And also try different days. So it would be nice if you have that flexibility to be like, let me see how much it would be if I flew out on a Tuesday compared to if I flew out on a Friday. So just compare those days. That's why I'm like, plan so that you know. So you compare all those different days, and then you'll be able to book your flights cheaply, and you're good to go.
Right. And the thing is that we planned this trip like last year. From the middle of last year, we're planning this trip. So It wasn't like we woke up and we're like,
Singapore.
okay, Singapore, here we go now. So you need to give yourself enough time to plan the trip,
Yeah.
That makes it easier for you. And then in terms of the flights, as she said, we chose to fly with Sri Lankan Air.
Yeah.
So we had to make a layover in Sri Lanka before we came to Singapore. So you need to consider all these things. And yeah, I would advise that don't use agents when you want to book your flights. No, just go online, compare tickets, clear trip, compare the different flights, and choose the cheapest. And explore.
Do it yourself. I think it's so much better when you do it yourself. That way you have more control on what you want, instead of somebody's coming with a package and be like, this package is so much, Sometimes, yes, packages may be cheaper, but do your research. That's why we say plan. Okay. And number 2, if obviously you're going to be traveling outside your country, you need to consider visa, right? Because there's visa costs involved. But with Singapore has so many nationalities that can come here visa free. So if you're from South Africa, from Ghana, well, at least those 2 definitely do not need a visa. And there's many others. So just literally go onto their website. I'll put a link in the description box below where you can check whether you will need a visa to come to Singapore or not. So I'll have that link there.
So the cost of visa is it's scratched. You don't need a visa to come to Singapore, and getting the visa on arrival, you also don't pay anything.
No,
it's zero. You just give them your passport.
They stamp
at entry. They just stamp it for you, and then you're off to go. So
and you're good to go.
You save a lot on visa.
Okay. And then the next thing is accommodation, because you need to have a place to stay, right? So that would be accommodation. So Singapore has a lot of options in terms of accommodation based on your budget and based on the type of style you want to go for, right? So if you're looking for 5-star luxury, they have that. If you're looking for more of a backpackers, they have that. If you're looking for more mid-range, they have that. So literally they have everything to suit every type of budget that there may be. Because even us saying that traveling on a budget, we understand that people's budgets are not the same. So other people have bigger budgets, other people have smaller budgets, but Singapore has accommodation for everybody to suit your needs as well. So you can look at places like Chinatown and Little India for more cheaper accommodation options. Then, if you want more luxurious stuff, you can go to Marina Bay and stay in places like that. So literally, there's also backpackers. It's
hostels.
Hostels.
So it depends on what you are looking for. If you just want to come and spend as little as possible on accommodation so that you can explore them more, then we would suggest staying at places like what she mentioned, Chinatown, Little India. Arab Street. Those are much more cheaper places. Or if you really want to go into city center and those places, you can consider backpackers, hostels, sharing accommodation. And then you still save on those.
You do. So, and also, when you do choose accommodation, consider what you want the accommodation for, right? Usually for us, we go on our holidays, adventure holiday, pretty much. So we literally just use the hotel to sleep, and we're sleeping for only about 6-7 hours max. And then we're out the whole day. We are out and about, come back, sleep, wake up the next morning, shower, go. So that's what we need. So we don't necessarily want a super, 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 super fancy place, because we're not going to be there, right? So if you are coming here and you want to spend most of your time in the hotel, then get a super, super fancy place, because you'd be spending most of your time there. So keep that in the back of your mind of, what do I want the accommodation for? Just a place to rest my head, or a place to be super pampered? So also consider that.
Great.
All right. I have a list here. We had to write these things down, guys. Sorry. So then the next thing would be the SIM card, right? So when you get to the airport, as soon as you get out, obviously there's so many of these different stations that are saying, get a SIM card, get a SIM card, get a SIM card, yes, you can get a SIM card if you'd like to get one, especially if you're somebody maybe who has business that you have to keep conducting and you have to phone people back at home or whatever the case may be, then yes. But you don't necessarily need one because there's Wi-Fi almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
and most of them are secured anyway, so you shouldn't be. Yes, of course, you must search, but we are speaking of like the places that you go to. Like if you go to Sentosa, if you go to Marina Bay, if you walk to your hotel, all these places, they have secured Wi-Fi, So, yeah, if you don't need urgent matters to call home on phone, then I don't see the need for a SIM card.
Yeah, and also we don't want you to be roaming either. So if you know that you have to be roaming, then rather buy a SIM card. Because roaming is quite expensive because you get charged for receiving a call, for making a call, and all of that. So that is that. And then the next thing is what my husband likes. What is it?
Oh, what is this? Anyway, I think she's referring to food. Yeah, I'm not excited about that. Yes, food. Okay, yeah. All right, so there are places where you can get very affordable food to buy from. Okay, the first thing is that you must try to eat local. Eat what the locals eat. So you can get local food from Maswell Food Center. It's a huge place that you have different shops selling very affordable meal, very affordable fruits that you can buy. Even at the malls, if you want affordable food, you may want to skip the restaurants and go to the food courts. So at the food courts, there are also a lot of food centers, shops that you can buy food from. What would you want to buy? If you want rice, there are a lot of varieties. They have fried rice, they have different whatever that you want to go for. It's not only noodles. I mean, people think it's only noodles that you get to buy here, but if you search, especially go to Maswell Food Court,
Food Republic in most of the malls. The food court, there's a food court here at Vivo City. If you're going to be going to Sentosa Island, they also have a huge food court there where you can have a whole place where you can choose what you want to eat, and it's all really, really affordable. Of course, you have your McDonald's and stuff, but I don't think anybody's going on holiday to eat what they can eat everywhere, right? So you want to experience the culture, you want to experience the space, and one of the ways to do it without sightseeing is through the food. There's definitely eat local. That is the cheapest way to, and they're actually quite filling meals, and they're quite affordable.
They're quite affordable.
So we can do that. Next thing, transport.
We made a mistake. Immediately we got to the airport, we booked most of our transport, at least for the first 3 days, which after exploring further, I realized that we could have saved more if we hadn't, So in Singapore, that trains go everywhere, and they are the cheaper options, the taxis, and Uber is not working here.
They have Grab.
So they have Grab, and they kind of tend to be more expensive than the trains. So anywhere you want to go to, there's a train. So you can go on the trains. There are buses also that work, which are far cheaper than your usual Grab and the taxi services that are available. So don't buy any package. Just walk to the train station. Put in a few coins. You get a ticket. You put in where you want to go to, and you're good to go. It's cheaper, much more affordable than the other options.
And you can actually get a train from the airport. So literally from the airport, you can start taking trains all over. And it's called the MRT, which is the Mass Rapid Transit, if I'm not mistaken. And it leaves every 3 minutes. So it's not a matter of you have to wait and you have to now find out what the train times are. No, literally every 3 minutes there's a train. So you're good to go and you can go anywhere. The operating hours are literally from, I think, 5:30 in the morning all the way till 12:30 the very next morning. So you're pretty much sorted in terms of transport. You can go anywhere using the train. So take the train when you can. And also, I mean, another part of traveling is to fully experience what the people who live the experience.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be Ubering everywhere, guys, really, how are you experiencing it, you know? Take the train with them, take the bus with them, and see how it is so you can live like I don't know if it's called a Singaporean, but...
Yeah, I mean, even the buses, the hop on, hop off, it's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's also quite affordable. So you buy a bus ticket. I think they have a day, 3 days, 5 days option, and then you just hop on the bus. Wherever you get to, you want to hop off, you hop off.
Yeah.
They have different lines, so you can change it, and yeah, it's affordable. There's Wi-Fi on the bus, so that's what we said. There's Wi-Fi everywhere.
Everywhere,
yeah. So it's transport is also covered.
Yeah, definitely. The only thing with the bus, though, that he was mentioning about the hop on, hop off is that it ends at around 6-7.
Yeah.
So then after that, you kind of stranded.
Yeah.
So then it's good to just use the train, right? Because it's really cheap. It's not even funny. It's quite affordable. All right, let's see. What else do we need to tell you guys? Right. Obviously the be in it all will be the attractions and the sightseeing of the place. When you come to Singapore, the city, it's such a small country, actually, that everything is almost within walking distance. As soon as you go to Marina Bay, you're pretty much in the center of it all, where you can kind of walk to Gardens by the Bay, you can walk to Suntec City, you can walk to the different museums, the National Gallery of Singapore, you can walk there, you can walk to their court, you can walk to their city hall, you can walk. So literally you can walk everywhere. You just need to take a train to the main station, and from there it's like 10 minutes walk there, 5-minute walk there, another 10-minute walk there.
So the city stuff, the city sightseeing, there's no need to book any agency. I mean, there are offers around that they'll say, $50, they'll show you the places. No, you can just buy a train ticket for like $2 to the place and see all these things. The ones that are far away, like Sentosa, like the nice safaris,
the Singapore Zoo,
the zoo, those ones, then you need to buy a ticket and then go there, because those ones are further away. But if you want to see the massive architectural designs that we showed you in the first video, they are all almost at the same place, so if you take a train there, you can literally walk to those places and have a look at them.
Yeah, definitely. So you can then do that. So I think that's about it, because we can't really share with you of what you should see in Singapore. We feel you should come here and find for yourself what you would like to see, and discover the place. Literally, how many days can somebody be here for and kind of get a full experience?
A full experience, if you're like us, who don't sleep, then like 3-4 days you should be fine. 3-4 days, and all that you are doing is going out to see things. You need 3 or 4 days. But if you want to still rest, relax at some places and do things, then you need like a week minimum.
I think max.
No, it depends. Somebody wants to spend the whole day at one place.
That is true. That is
true. You need like a week for that minimum.
Yeah, it's about a week. Yeah.
So it depends on you.
Yeah. So literally what we want you to get out of this video is that you can afford to come to Singapore and have a good time. So if you have any questions or something you wish that we had covered in this video that we haven't, please put it down in the comment section below and we will answer those questions. Remember to give this video a massive thumbs up if you like it, and share with your friends who you know want to travel to Singapore but don't know how much it costs and what they need to consider. This is for them. So until our next video, which will be coming out soon.
Very soon.
We will see you. Bye.